What's up YouTube, I'm Akio, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you guys about how to select your college major. I've been receiving a lot of DMs about how to actually decide what you want to do in your future when you leave high school. So in this video I'm going to show you guys just exactly that, and I'm going to give you guys my best tips on how to choose a college major. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you do so, and let's get straight to this video. So first things first, you have to actually find out what your passion and what your interests are. The first thing to consider when you're trying to pick your major is actually what you like to do. By the time you finish high school, you should have a general idea of certain things you like and certain things you don't like, so you can pursue them going forward into college. You should try listing 10 things that you love. Listing what you love doing outside and inside the classroom is a great way to see what possible paths you can take. For example, if you enjoy art, drawing, and technology as well, you can look into things like graphic designing when you go into college. Or if you're interested in things like business and traveling, you can look into international business as a college major. Basically, listing things is honestly just a great way to see what your interests are and what you can kind of put together. Also, you should make a list of your strengths and weaknesses. Figuring out what your strengths and weaknesses are is definitely going to help you assess what type of major you want to take. For example, I know a lot of people aren't comfortable public speaking. So public speaking is something that could be a weakness for tons of people. I know it was for me, but it was a hurdle that I kind of had to get over because I wanted to make videos and I wanted to make content. But public speaking is one that a lot of people struggle with. So if you struggle with public speaking, then maybe you don't want to go into a major that requires a lot of public speaking. But if public speaking is one of your strengths, let's say for example, then maybe you can kind of go into a major similar to mine with communications. Next up, you have to ask yourself what your career goals are. After digging into what you're interested, what you like, and possible career paths, it is now time to focus on your goals and your future career, and also what employment might look like in your specific field. So for example, if you're coming straight out of high school and you already have a specific career goal, in your mind, and it's something that you really have passion for and it's your interest, then you should pick that program in advance. And it's sometimes as early as when you're applying for college. And it's also very important, guys, that you know what degree you'll need for the field that interests you. So we have the associate's degree, and this is the 2-year Associates of Arts or Associates of Science. Next up, we have the most common, this is the bachelor's degree. This is a 4 or 5-year college program. And lastly, we have the graduate's degree. So once you complete your 4 or 5-year program for your bachelor's, then you do another specialized year called your graduate's. For the next tip, you must talk to advisors and professionals. I'm telling you guys, the best source of college advice is from your school counselor. So make sure you guys are talking to them. They've helped tons of kids in your same shoes, make decisions and how to go to college and what types of steps to take to go to college and what kind of classes to take in college. They break everything down for you and they make sure that, they have the best plan for you guys. Your school counselor can tell you so many things about college majors and program offerings. And here are a few questions that you guys can ask them that I've written down for you. Question number 1 that you can ask: are there any college fairs at the school or nearby? Question number 2: can you put me in touch with recent grads that are on my wish list? Question number 3: which type of elective courses do you recommend for me? Question number 4: do you have any information that'll help me start exploring my career? And question number 5: do you have any college planning sessions scheduled? For the next tip, you have to ask yourself, is my career option going to be there in the future? We live in a time with unrelenting technological process and innovation. AI, also known as artificial intelligence, and automation are changing the game right now. And in the future, who knows, a lot of these jobs won't be there anymore. So for example, jobs like travel agencies and librarians, in 5 to 10 years, they're not going to be existing anymore. So you got to make sure, guys, that you choose wisely in your career option and make sure it's from the heart and it's something that you're really passionate about. And obviously, it does suck that a lot of these jobs are going to be, vanished in the future, but it is what it is. It's the way our society is moving. So you just want to make sure that you're picking the best option for you, and you want to think long term, when you're going to college. You don't want to think too short term about it. You want to really think 4, 5, 6, 7, even 10 years down the road and see how things are going to plan out. So before you go to college, guys, these are a lot of things that you have to really pay attention to. So just make sure you're picking something that will benefit you in the future, not bring you down. The next tip is always having a backup. Try to come up with 1 or 2 backup majors. This way, if you want to switch majors a year or 2 in, you're able to do so. It's okay to enter college with an undecided major. You don't have to know what you want to major in during your major search process. College is great with this because it gives you the opportunity to take classes that you think you might like or classes that you haven't even been exposed to. You can also volunteer and find internships. Internships and volunteering are the best ways to get hands-on experience in fields, that might lead to what kind of major you want to take. Not only will it lead you to a major that you like, but it will give you a very good understanding of what a day-to-day life is in a profession. Alright guys, so this here is the market.edu quiz, and it's a college major quiz to kind of see what kind of major you would likely go into. So it asks you about 15 to 20 questions about yourself, things you like, things you want to do in the future, and different types of scenarios. And it basically puts it all together into a generator, and then it gives you your likely college major. So I took the test here. I sped it up a little bit so you guys don't get bored. But watch it. Let me know what you guys think. Take it up for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description as well, so you guys can do that. And honestly, I'm gonna give it an 9 out of 10 because it was a very positive test, very in depth, and I haven't had a test like this before. The questions were pretty funny. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about it, and hopefully this can help you guys in kind of deciding what you want to take on further. College is a really fun time, guys. You learn so many things, you meet a lot of people, and you figure out more things about yourself. I know personally when I started going to college, I started in the law field kind of. I was taking legal assistant, and it was just an associate's, so 2-year associate's degree. And I didn't really like it enough. I kind of drifted into communication, psychology. So when I came here, I changed it to communications, and then now I'm multidisciplinary, so I'm doing a little bit of both. And it's just a roller coaster in your college life. You figure out things you like about yourself, things you don't like about yourself, and it kind of just shapes you up into the major that you exactly want to take. So don't stress out too much. Don't freak out if you don't know exactly what you want to take. I think the best thing you can do is just apply for a program, something that you feel is passionate to you, and then go from there. And especially as an athlete, I know soccer for me is #1 and school comes second, but it's just very important to have that fallback just in case, because at the end of the day, soccer's not going to last until I'm 50, 60, 70 years old, but having a good career profession will. But if you guys have any other questions or concerns about anything I missed in the video, please don't be afraid to comment down below or message me in my DMs. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're new, please make sure you like and subscribe. It'll help me out a lot, and I'm gonna catch up with you guys next time. William Akio out.